Hello everybody, so our group is group 6 and today we are going to present about DHL supply chain and Lazada. So the outline of our presentation will be first I will give an introduction and then the operation management will be given by Huang. After that will be warehouse management will be presented by Duc, and inventory management will be presented by Sơn. Transportation management will be presented by Duy, and then finally I will give a customer service management. Now I will brief through information about DHL supply chain and Lazada. First, DHL supply chain was founded in 1969 with the purpose of provide contract logistics solutions, entire supply chain for customers from a wide variety of sectors. So over 50 years, this company has thrived and currently is the world leading contract logistic provider. And as for Lazada, Lazada was founded in 2012 and aimed to connect suppliers and consumer with a business to consumer model. And currently, Lazada is the number one online shopping and selling destination in Southeast Asia. So now it will be the product flow. First, it will start from Lazada warehouse and manufacturers, and then it will be transported to DHL warehouse, and after that, it will be transported to consumers. And now I will talk about some challenges that Lazada have. The first thing is their customer was looking for a fulfillment center for bulky items such as white goods, home appliances, home and living starting from 750 square meters. The second thing is requirement for 6,000 square meter, additional space for non-bulky items such as powdered milk, diaper, UHT milk. It tripled the size that first agreed. The third thing is volume jumps up to 120,000 items per day from normal 1,000 items per day during the seasonal sale promotion. Now we'll talk about DHL objectives and context. The first is to support Lazada business growth, their prompt and dynamic culture, and Lazada new service fulfillment by Lazada. And then flexibility in terms of space to support extra demand for short period sales promotion campaign. The third one is systematic and professional warehousing management for bulky and non-bulky items which need special handling safety. And the last thing is significant improvement by productivity and efficiency.
In this part, I will tell you about the main activities, benefits, issues, and key performance indicators of the operation manager. As you can see on the left side, the picture illustrates 8 activities which relate to the operation manager, but in this case, I will only cover 3 main activities which are input and output information management, planning strategy, and control the working process. Moving on to the benefits and issues from operation management. According to Stephen P. Robbins, author of the management book, Operation Manager is critical to getting things done. Operation Manager will ensure that all the employees are doing their jobs so that the organization can achieve its purpose. An Operation Manager is the bridge among departments in the organizations. He will make sure the internal and external information flow fluently within the organization and minimize conflicts among departments. In this supply chain, I bring the values by inform all departments necessary information such as customers' requirements, how many tons of item does warehouse need to receive or deliver in a day or a month, and what are the organization's targets. I create the working process for the whole system. In this case, the process is the product flow. Items will be transported from Lazada warehouse or manufacturers to DHL warehouse. At our warehouse, items will be stored or immediately delivered to Lazada's customer. With this process, Lazada will significantly increase its capacity by utilizing both warehouses of Lazada and DHL instead of only using Lazada warehouse. This means Lazada can satisfy more customers, which will greatly benefit its business. Furthermore, Since DHL has already taken care of every part that relates to transportation, Lazada will have more time and human resources to focus on growing its business. I also want to mention another value that I benefit the supply chain is that I am the communication bridge among departments and I can solve conflicts among them, which will help the system work efficiently so the organization can achieve its targets. At the same time, there are also some challenges for the operation manager. Firstly, it is very hard to balance the demands among departments. Divergences among departments might cause a lot of time to be compromised. Secondly, the working process needs to be very specific and highly accurate in order to get the best result. It requires strong discipline from all departments because one single modification might destroy the whole process. To conclude my part, I will talk about the key performance indicators of the operation manager. My most important KPI is to achieve the bonuses in the contract with Lazada. To achieve this goal, DHL must deliver 30,000 tons of items to the customer each month for Lazada until the end of the contract. In order to reach that number, I must make the process work as smoothly as possible, and I also have to reduce the number of conflicts among departments to its minimum. The second KPI is to increase the relationship between DHL and employees in order to create long-term and loyal employees. In the continuous part, Sun will tell you about inventory management.
So about inventory management, first, what is inventory management? So inventory management is management of inventory and stock. So for example, is control and oversee ordering inventory, control the amount of product for sale. And for an inventory manager, he has to managing all the supplies that come to the storage and also classify the inventories by categories. The value that inventory management bring to Lazada and DHL is help sellers manage their inventories and supply chain management. And for seller who is using Lazada, is faster delivery and easier to manage the supply chain and inventories. So about KPIs, first of all is Lazada. He has to managing products on website, also update information daily about products which were delivered or in inventories. And about DHL, first is deliver products right on time, and secondary is production classified for easier to recognize.
Warehouse is viewed as a temporary place to store inventory and as a buffer in supply chains. Especially in e-commerce business like Lazada, warehouses and fulfillment centers play significant roles within the supply chains, becoming keys to ensuring that customer expectation of on-time, in full, damage-free deliveries are met. As the outbound logistics, warehouse management will be responsible for the products once received from business partners. This includes organizing and storing products to categories where easy to find and maintain them at the best quality. Once the products got ordered, warehouse management will locate the products, pack them, and distribute them to the customer at the 7 rights rule. Right product, right place, right price, right customer, right condition, and right quantity. Warehouse management is a complex process. However, once done right, advances in warehousing tend to relate it to reduce operation costs, increase speed and accuracy in warehousing process, increase speed to market, improve customer satisfaction, and ultimately increase profits and enhance brand reputation. And it is the job for the warehouse manager to help Lazada to attain these benefits. Warehouse manager is a demanding position. With the major objective of Lazada, the DHL warehouse manager has 2 main duties. First, to ensure that the warehouse is capable of delivering the volume requirements of the business. Second, to drive continuous improvement in the cost efficiency of the operations. Warehouse manager would need to solve two troublesome challenges that Lazada are facing. First, Lazada has to handle great numbers of products in both quantity and variety. Different type of product will require different handling, storing methods, and packaging. With one small step got mishandled, it will affect the product's quality, time to market, and customer satisfaction. For Lazada, such consequences will seriously degrade the company reputation. Second, reduces the operation cost. The demand of today's fiercely competitive environment have made it imperative that companies not only target every ounce of inefficiency that exists within their system of delivery, but also redefine and re-engineer how supply chain should function. In order to establish an error-free, totally efficient network from original supply to final consumption. To overcome this challenge, the warehouse manager needs to possess a high level of expertise to perfectly incorporate hundreds if not thousands of micro logistic chains into one master plan. The devil is in the detail. Lao Tzu once said, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step." Lazada challenge will be overcome by breaking them down to measurable, achievable steps. There are many key performance indicators out there to measure how effectively the warehouse manager is managing two stated obstacles. However, in the context of Lazada, perfect order and order lead time are the two main KPIs need special attention. First, a perfect order is defined as an order that satisfies the 7 rights of logistics: right product, right place, right price, right customer, right condition, and last but not least, right quantity. This KPI will measure the consistency and the eligibility of orders. Second, order lead time is the length of time between the placing of an order and the receipt of an item by the customer. The most effective warehouses are those that have adapted quickly to these changing times and have reduced order lead time while maintaining quality at a reduced cost. The quicker the products got delivered to our customer, the better for Lazada reputation. Recently, there are many criticisms from Lazada customer that Lazada was making late and wrong deliveries, handling customer products which passed their shelf lives, failing to give invoice, and canceling orders without customer knowledge. Therefore, DHL and Lazada needs to cooperate to review these indicators and design the solution to enhance the company position. Now, the role of warehouse manager is more crucial than ever in action for brand restoration.
So moving on to transportation management. In management system, the most important person obviously the managers. So what is the job of managers? A manager is a person who in charge the final part of the supply chain management and also the person who takes responsibilities of all transportation problems. He or she monitors all activities related to transportation and shipping to customer intakes. The most important things of transportation managers is responsibilities. The manager have to have a plan of minimizing the costs and focus on the increasing productivities. Assigning transport a reasonable way of transporting the package to customer as quickly as possible. The manager must know the target, what's required by customer as well as the DHL required to achieve in the year. So in order to move products from manufacturing plants to warehouse between international, national, and regional facility and to distributors can represent more than half of your total logistics costs at international sourcing and final distribution to store to our end customers, and those costs can rocket even higher. Transportation management solution give you the resources and visibility you need at a cost you can manage. Whether DHL creating and dedicated fleet of a mix of the two, DHL deliver high level service, reliability and control over the product movement. to their customer. So there are three different ways to delivery. First is seaway. It doesn't cost lots of money, but it will take a long time to deliver your package, and also the shipping location is limited. Next is airway. It costs quite lots of money, but it takes a short time for your package to deliver. Not only that, you can receive your package everywhere you want. Last but not least is railway shipping. This method costs less money, medium time to you to receive your package, and it also limited shipping location depends on your country and the city you are living in. In 2018, DHL had launched a connected digital called TMS network with overseas customer whole transport operation and allows them to use DHL's networks regionally or nationally, depends on their needs. The TMS able for most efficient networks to be established and optimize costs by maximizing the use of existing space, reducing empty miles and carbon emissions. Customer service have real-time status updates, proof of delivery, and live visibility of challenge to have them solve the issues quicker. Let's move on to the next part of the presentation. So the KPIs of DHL is maintain all shipping costs, minimize the damage or loss of customer package, always update the shipping information and time in a most practical and accurate way, avoid the occurrence of delayed customer package without prior notice.
Lastly, I will talk about the customer service management. This is the final step after all the processes. There are 4 general duties of the customer service manager. The first is time. Customer service department will have a full control of order cycle time. Second is dependability, which is to ensure that the consistency of goods quality and the delivery time, the safety of the delivery, and the sufficiency of availability stock. After that will be the communication, not only among departments to update the goods status, but also between them and customers. Moreover, flexibility is also an important aspect as each consumer has their own needs and demand. Additionally, besides key duties, the manager also have to coordinate with customer team, departments, and customer to control the delivery as well as promptly resolve any problems. Second is ensure that all information on products delivery is being passed to customer every day. The third is maintaining good working relationship with client personnel and other departments. In order to keep the sustainability of the company, which is a very important factor, beside the main responsibility, customer service manager also have to be the bridge to connect DHL to its customers, and as if this stage is not be well managed, serious consequences will happen. The simplest example is bad reviews about the company on websites, which will greatly affect not only Lazada reputation, but also DHL reputation. Besides that, if it has been reported that the manager of the customer service department is very biased and unfair treated for employees, which will result in unengagement of employee, which leads to the drop in productivity. Next is the KPI, the key performance indicator, which was set for employees as a target. The first is the percentage of customer satisfaction for goods and customer service. The second is the percentage of on-time delivery per month. And the third thing is the percentage of damage-free products when arrived. Lastly is the value that DHL brings for Lazada. The first thing is the reduce in the order cycle time. The second thing is with the well-managed and well-designed system that DHL has, Lazada consumer will have the convenience and efficient in the procedure, both order and return goods. And the third thing is the increase in the number of loyal customers. This is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening, and here is our reference list.